Hello, this is Tanner with Bulldog Rooter. I'm out here on job number 578034665. Got called out here for a mainline backup. When I got here, it was no longer backing up. There was still some water on the floor out in the laundry room. We ended up chiseling out this lead fit-all, set the camera down, and it looked like it was holding a little bit, but it more looked like just a bunch of bellies in the line. So I ended up running some water. Found out that upstairs the main issue was a toilet clog. However, also found that both toilets had been running. Due to the chains getting stuck or the flapper being stuck up a little bit. I ended up correcting that, and when we were running this camera through, I found a large root intrusion. Customer has a history of root intrusion, so we just ended up sending the cable, cutting it out, and it looks like it's fairly flush. There may still be a section that looks like it's a little bellied, but it is draining down a little bit. I just recently flushed within probably 5 minutes, and it was starting to drain down. It may be clear by the time we pull back here. But anyway, going to start pulling back. Again, we're 67 feet out. We're in concrete, and I believe we're switching to 4-inch clay tile. You have a little bit of a belly, and I believe that's just from draining from the belly itself. Let's see. Those are loose, so those will flush out once we give that toilet another flush. That must have been what was causing what I believe to have been that belly. Keep going back. The main root intrusion was at 23 feet, and the customer had a couple throughout the line. Keep pulling back. There's another one right there. Fairly flush. Access for the cutter is pretty limited. It's a 3-inch clean out on the floor. It's between a furnace and a water heater. However, we were able to get this with my 2-inch cutters. Roots feel fairly soft. I do know this customer has a history of using a Root-X. If they are still using it, I would recommend continual use, because it made it very simple to cut through. And here's that section that was the main culprit. Did not get a photo before, but it had a bunch of waste paper, and it was covering about 45 to 50% of the pipe on that left side. But it's now cut almost completely flush. There's another one right there. That one is cut as flush as possible, given the access that we have. Again, if the customer is using a Root-X, I would recommend continually using it. Yeah. Alright, and this is where the work was performed. Thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter.